Hey guys, Sandy here. Welcome back to the channel. Today I'm scrapbooking these two photos. Now, I have scrapbooked a photo with Lana pushing a button in Star Wars Land in Anaheim, but this is Lana pushing the button in Star Wars Land in Florida. So, let's see what I can do. I'm starting out with this really beautiful blue paper from Vicki Boutin Color Study. And it is a deep dark blue, and I'm going to darken it up a little bit. So I've grabbed a stencil from the Scrapping Reflection shop, decided that I needed it to be just a little bit more stable there. So I added some more washi tape in the center of my stencil. Now, of course, I went ahead and put the washi tape in the center of the stencil because I knew my photographs were going to be there and I didn't really need to put any ink there. Now, if I would have thought about this a little more, I would have realized that I was using two 4x6 photos and I would not have put so much ink through my stencil, not because I was worried about wasting the ink, but really because it was a waste of my time to take my blending brush and blend all the Distress Oxide ink through the stencil. Now, don't worry your pretty little heads off. I'm not going to make you watch me stencil this entire stencil. There's really no magic happening. The magic is happening right here though with this white towel. So my friend Crystal gave us these towels at retreat. As you guys know, I usually use an orange microfiber cloth, but this white towel is fun as well. So I'll probably use both of them because, you know, I like using them both. But wiping off the stencil was super easy. So I went ahead and grabbed some white chroma mist from Brutus Monroe. Wow, guys, why am I having such a hard daggone time speaking during these voiceovers? I don't know what is going on with me. So I went ahead and splattered that about the page, and now I'm going to go ahead and start decorating the layout. Now, I am using this blue paper right here. It is a Disney paper, so there is definitely Disney touches on this bad boy. And that paper gives me a little bit of fit on my trimmer, but don't worry, I do get it to work for me, and I am able to go ahead and get this paper trimmed down to basically 4.5 by 6.5. And as you guys know, I do like a 4.5 by 6.5 inch photo mat on a 4x6 photo. I feel like it gives you a good, nice, solid resting place for your photo. Plus you get to see a little bit more of the gorgeous paper that you're using underneath of your photo. Now, sometimes I don't really care about that and my photo mat is going to be smaller, and sometimes I really want you to see that paper, and dang it, my photo mat's going to be as huge as I need it to be. So now I've got this little card that says follow your heart, and as soon as I saw that when I was flipping through my kit, I knew that it was going to be follow your heart and push the button. Just because this is a running joke now with our family, with Lana pushing the button when we are in line for the Millennium Falcon ride. So now that it's kind of this joke, it makes sense. Don't know if anybody else would understand it just by looking at the layout without reading any journaling about it, but that's okay. Like, it doesn't ruin my life if you just look at the layout and you're like, what in the world, you crazy psychopath reverse skis. So yeah, if oh, there's a sheet protector on my footstool. Let's get that out of the way. So, yeah. Now, I wanted to add a little bit of fun up at the top here. So, I just added a couple sheets of paper. And that's just to bring a little bit more color into the layout, because I got a lot of blue on blue on blue. And, you know, your girl likes some blue, but I need it a little bit more. So I dig into my little embellishment stash here, and I put this vacay mode epoxy flare from Scrap and Happy Studio up here in the corner. And then I'm thinking about putting this puffy sticker here, but I'm like, I don't really like that. So that goes back on the sticker sheet, and I pull out the Vicki Boutin sticker book, and I get distracted by the gold star, and then I grab a flare from Dottie About Flare, and that one's going to go on my layout as well. Now, I do have to say I'm super happy with the vacay mode flair because it actually spells out vacay. I don't usually speak in vacay, but oh my heavens, it grinds my gears something fierce when people spell out vacay and they spell it V-A-C-A. Oh, it's one of those things that just, you know what I mean? Where there is no rhyme or reason to it. There's no rational reason of why that upsets me so much. What also upsets me a lot is when people use multiple different. Oh, I can't believe I just said it. That just drives me insane. I'm like, no. You're either using multiple or you're using different. You're not using the same. You're repeating yourself. Stop doing that. Oh, it just... Twitch. I start twitching when that happens. So there you go. Now you've learned a couple pet peeves about me. So bonus content, I guess, if you wanted to know. Or if you're like, shut up and just tell me about the layout. Sorry about that. I go off on rabbit trail sometimes. So now I have follow your heart, and I spell out the word push here with these black letter stickers here. And then I'm going to grab the white letter stickers and spell out the word button. Now these stickers are called Thick and Thin. I have no idea what collection they came from or anything like that. I do know that they are original to 2015, but my friend Sharon gave them to me, and they are a great letter sticker. So I'm going to go ahead and put that down there. I'm going to mess around with this T a little bit because, you know, it gives me a little tiny bit of a fit. Just a little tiny bit of a fit. So now that I've got that on there, I'm going to grab my mini markets that are still sitting on my desk because, you know, I'm a lazy beast sometimes, and you would not believe the travesty. It's more than a travesty. The utter reprehensible state of this scrapbook room. I have retreat stuff on the ground, on the floor, on the table, on the counter, on the shelf. I have my pile of 91 layouts I think I did last month sitting on the table in front of me. I have fun foam all over the place. I have my 1,300 pictures scattered across the top of the shelf. I mean, it's a wreck, people. So I plan on this weekend, since I'm off of work, spending a little bit of time in here straightening it up. Now, I do journal on this little spot right here where I talk about the joke continuing with Lana. And then, of course, I needed to add a little bit of more adhesive to that chipboard. And then that is going to do it for this layout, you guys. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you are having a grand old time. And I will see you again real soon for another video.